Hello, visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. Welcome back to our Momentum Monday. Today is our episode 206. We are now live inside of our Facebook group, Abundant Entrepreneurs. And how many of you have already listened to maybe experienced some of our previous episode? Today will be brand new, totally new level of our momentum. Today I want to share with you some magical experience through the weekend. By the way, the last weekend was my just Sunday. The past Sunday was my birthday, yesterday actually, and it's my 52 years old birthday. I celebrated with my daughter. She also she had her birthday 1 week earlier on Mother's Day. So we had two celebrations actually, and share some photos in my networks, and my friends are greeting to us because we create some new things very interesting. For example, our very healthy pure fruit cakes. I hope that introduced some new concepts. People now you do not feel like you are forced. You have to buy birthday cakes in those stores, and you have to consume those fatty and sugar stuff, and you can totally have new choices. Okay, and it's really in your own hands. And today's topic I want to share with you some magical experience. And during the weekend, actually, I was attending my mentors like Tony Robbins, Dean Gross Assis, their Thrive 2025. It's called like a mastermind events. After that, following that, I implemented let's say 3 days, every day it's 3 hours of events, teaching, sharing, inspiration. Of course, at the end, right, they shared their new program, and so many people registered. Even though I initially I said, oh, I will not register, but eventually I decided, oh, this is a great opportunity for me to further explore AI, because they introduced more AI applications. I want to see what's going on with my mentors, and I know they are the best in the world in the industry. But at the same time, also they had a great platform now. I did say that a 2.0 is much bigger advanced development than their 1.0 version, right? It's a big difference. But at the same time, it's also it's a big mass community. So many people, even today, there's a interesting orientation. Hundreds of people get on board. So okay, some people say, oh, can we get a one-on-one? Of course, no, for this kind of the events, right? But I would say maybe for many people they get lost, right? They feel like, oh, they need a personal, that kind of personal touch. But it's also good news. That's why a majority of coaches are still needed. And for us, I've been in coaching industry for 16 years. I definitely know the value, the high value of one-on-one, right? One-on-one. But now here today, I want to share with you the journey, not just with their platform. So I now know in and out, right, about different AI platforms. One is in the coaching industry, in the knowledge industry. Another one is for example, ChatGPT, DeepSeek. I tried all of them, I explored all of them, and today I want to share with you how this is relevant to you, right? To leverage AI to make you become unstoppable. I just want to share my experience as a reference for you, so that you can get that as an example, as a reference, get inspired, so that you can take great action and momentum to change the story for yourself as well. So during the weekend, of course, busy for birthday celebration, everything, right? Weekend is always a family time as well, a lot of family activities as well. And but during the same time, right, I did attend their Saturday 3 hours and then finished the event. And after that, I joined their platform and I explored both. So I tried their platform and also tried ChatGPT and DeepSeek. So I now compare different platforms. I know the pros and the cons. So that's very interesting, right? So I leverage all of them, and to the most important thing is you want to leverage all those tools, right? Not necessarily, I'm not necessarily telling you that you have to buy this program or another program. You can use quite some free resources to help you. Now I totally feel like AI is a perfect tool for us to implement, because this is a big part of what we have been missing, right? So many of us, so many entrepreneurs, including so many professionals, you have the urge. I understand it, because I was like you 16 years ago. I was just left the corporate world, and some of you maybe still in the corporate world, and you but you're not satisfied anymore, right? You feel like the corporate world, even I worked for Fortune 100 company, I do not feel like it's good enough anymore. I did not feel that kind of meaning. I did not feel that kind of like any kind of a true values I'm contributing, because you are in that kind of a hierarchy of the corporate, and every day you report even to the president or VP, you just feel like everybody, especially those higher ones, right? They have their own agendas, and whatever you contribute to, like great ideas, or like you want to contribute for the strategies, you just feel that kind of a glass ceiling, like the invisible glass ceiling, that you are not fully like how to say, you do not have really have mentors. You do really, even though the HR, right, for 200 company, they have a good HR, for some like a good companies, international companies previously I worked with, I even get their sponsorship for my MBA program, so that was good. But I just feel like they are lacking of mentorship in that kind of environment, because it's like a hierarchy. So everybody, they have their own agenda and benefits and driving. Of course, the higher management, they also want to reach the corporate goals, targets, right? But it's more for their own agenda instead of just for the, let's say, instead of just like for the corporate, if the corporate has any great purpose or what, they do not really care about you personally, your personal growth or mentorship to help you grow on your career development, right? So even though they have sounds like for HR and your management, they say, oh, if you do this, then good, and you have opportunity to get like promoted, whatever, that kind of ladder to really attract you, or to like to how to say, to lure you, right? But it's not really like clear, it's not a clear that path. So I felt unsatisfied during that time, and eventually during the financial crisis 2008, 2009, right, and left the corporate world. I decided that I do not want to pursue another Fortune 100 company, and since I also had my family, I had two young children, so I really want to balance my time between my family and my career, right? As especially as a mom. And now I know more and more daddies, they want to spend more quality time with their children, with their family as well. So they also want, so both moms or daddies, or like men or women, doesn't matter if you have children or not, you all want more of your personal time, right? You want more of your personal development, growth, and especially that kind of feeling of valued, that feeling of fulfilling, right? That kind of fulfilling, and you are contributing values. That kind of a like fulfillment you want to get from your career. So that's why it's super important today. I want to share with you that now with the AI support, previously without AI, right, it's like more difficult, it's challenging, like you feel like, oh, it's like take a long time, and it's so complicated, everything, for you to figure out how you can really like become independent, become your own boss, or become your own CEO, right? And to have a dream, to have some great ideas, and to run some business. So now with the AI, it's definitely, now it's like it's almost like a free for free, right? And you could have the this is like a platform for you to try your ideas, and you have no excuse now, really excuse, like, because like social media is free, AI is free, right? The basic AI, I mean, like ChatGPT and DeepSeek, those basic ones is free. And even though I know I paid for example, there are some professional and mastermind program, and that's more like a professional level, right? I have quite some like a professional level kinds of pro level of applications or tools. But with social media, with like a ChatGPT and DeepSeek, all this kind of free platform, it's good enough for beginners. And compared with 16 years ago, I just had social media during that time, but not so many like free tools or like great tools, right? Especially like AI to help you quickly turn your idea into something tangible. So this is like a new era, and I want to encourage you, like, no excuse anymore, even though you may be still working in some like full-time or like part-time, have no excuse. You need now leverage AI, especially at the beginning time. You want to take the right, okay? This is a perfect time for all of us, because you do not want to be leave behind. Now it's perfect time for you to explore and to see how this can help you turn your ideas, turn your dreams into like step-by-step reality. Okay, so now get back to my personal experience. I had been using, for example, ChatGPT and DeepSeek to do some quite some research, and they're like my thinking partners and back and forth, and sometimes they're like my assistant, sometimes they're like my mentor, right? So it's great have that kind like a to bank best like a let's say like how to say bouncing back and forth and ideas and feedback, and it's really a great journey, because I remember all my previous mastermind, including now the one I just registered, right? It's like no human beings can fully be there for you 24/7. Without extra charge, without like without like time limitation, with all this kind of availability, right? No human beings can be that. So that's the beauty of AI. And now with this free tool, I want to show you how you can even use, even though I'm now using both, right? Free platform and a paid platform, but I want to show you how you can first use a free one. For example, ChatGPT, right? That's a basic one to start your work, to start bouncing back and forth. Some people may say, oh, now like the AI is coming, maybe all the coaches could be replaced. You can just use AI to fulfill anything, right? But honestly, to tell with you, I have the confidence, because after using all this kind of free platform and paid platforms, I know what's the difference, and I know with years of experience, the coaches are still very, very valuable, because like I mentioned, the AI is more for the implementation stage, but for the coaching and mentoring stage, AI is not fully so great at it, because AI is more based on your questions, based on your knowledge, based on your like insights, everything, to guide the AI to give you better answer. So for example, if I during the weekend I created 2 courses, and I want to like quickly share with you how I had that, right? Because I had an idea, for example, I had been have the idea that I want to create some new online courses. I had a course, it's called Purposeful and Profitable Niche Secrets. I built that on ClickFunnels. And the other one is like now I'm more using it as a part of like almost like a free gift of my whole package of my like the coaching program is called like Abundant Creators. So I use that online course to put into this, because it's like a one component, right, at the beginning component, to help my clients to get a better purposeful and profitable niche, like understand the niche, and then that help them, support them to like they learn by themselves. And then we have a coaching course, like one-on-one or like live or group coaching course, help them to further clarify. So based on our course, I through my coaching to help them, because many people after courses without that enough knowledge and experience and that insights, right, they still could not figure out, is this the best one, right? They need feedback, even though now with the AI can give you some feedback, back and forth feedback, but you still need that kind of knowledge and insights to really get the best answers. So that's why you still need the coaches and mentors to support you, to give you that guidance. But once you get better insights, and then you put into, even though like AI is really like a depending on how you set up those questions, right? The context and questions to guide them to give you the better answers. So that's why you still need like a help step by step to help you. But now I would say AI is making a difference. It's like it's really like a, how to say, heaven to hell kind of like a big difference, because it's like previously you may use days, right, to create. I would say without AI, I've already got this through 16 years of experience. I can create, for example, I can still create a course or 2 courses, even 2 courses during a weekend. Could be not fast, but one difference with the AI's assistant, I just found the quality also different, like language, everything, like structure, they could help you to make a big progress, right? So like, for example, with our human beings, even with dozens of years experience, even Tony and Dean, right? They have they said around 76 of years of experience. But compare with AI, it's almost also like nothing, right? It's almost like I'm not degrading them, but it's almost like it's that the knowledge is poor, right? Like AI can get millions of almost like millions of years, all this kind of history and data, everything like knowledge put into the quick result. But what they are valuable, why am I still investing in their program? Because their insights, their knowledge in this industry, they're pioneers, they are the like great mentors in this industry. So they leverage AI first and to package into their mastermind. I want to learn this kind of a insights and how they leverage this kind of a new tool to make the system, more helpful to their clients. So that's why I also invested, right? Of course, they definitely can improve more because they are serving mass, really mass. I would say thousands of people, right? And their clients one time registers thousands of people, so they do not have such kind of a big. Let's say they have they call it GG. They have their own like a, I think it's based on either ChatGPT or like a DeepSeek, kind of an open source. They developed that kind of like a new AI system, but I would say fundamental resource and calculation, everything is still the same, similar. So, but the structure they design step by step, like a business plan, and their whole structures with their whole team's work, I would say is still very valuable, right? But the client still needs like a personal touch because the whole system is overwhelming, right? So especially for newbies, for newbies, you could feel overwhelming. Even for experienced ones like us, right, facing such kind of big system and still feel like difficult. And even the designed stuff they run, they save you a lot of time, but you still feel like it's still missing. For example, right? For example, I developed a new program. I want to be a retreat event. I will introduce more details about that. I want to be a retreat event, but their platform, they can only create a course or let's say a workshop or course, right? So the one generated, even though it's very quick, input some information and they generate, but then the format is totally like a course. But I want to organize a retreat. This is more like an event. I will like get people, right? We will enjoy tourism together. We will go to those heavenly places and enjoy the tourism, enjoy the nature, enjoy beautiful attractions. And then we will have the embedded kind of abundance meditation and everything like a mindfulness practice, and also my mentoring and journaling, everything combined together to be like a retreat. But their system so far could not. But I can still leverage it, right? I can still leverage it later, and when people want to access more guided learning, it's more they design it more like a course. So and people can refer to that. I could add more content later to that. But for you, if you want to really want to have a quick launch, like during the weekend, you can develop a course and you want to have a quick launch, you have to use integrate different tools. For example, I use the Canva to design my retreat poster. So this one I could share quite soon. By the way, yeah, that's why I delayed today. It's already 9 p.m. Normally I do not do my momentum live so late because today I want first accomplish that step at least. So first I run a course generation, and then I was not satisfied with that platform. So and then I decided to leave that there because I could input information later, but that would not directly help my launching of this program, right, or this event or this retreat. So I get on I also use the AI. Yeah, this one I use the AI. I use for example, now I jumped to the free platform instead of the paid one. I use the like ChatGPT to help me to bounce back and forth of my ideas and how I want to design this retreat. We had quite rounds of back and forth. So that's my sort of work, right? Plus my 16 years of coaching and practice. So I was putting like what kind of tours I want based on the tours and what kind of like a themed topics, themed that we could call themed anchored principles we want every day. Every day we have designing every day what kind of mindful practice and guided and guided practice and journaling, everything like coaching and mentoring, right? Put that day by day designing. So I was like back and forth, back and forth. I was like helping my AI improve. AI is generating some good suggestions, but I'm also giving the feedback to let it fine tune and optimize and change, right? So eventually I got my it's like how do you call that? It's like a masterpiece, or you can call it's like a sketchbook, right? You get all these kind of outlines, like key components. For example, what kind of a topic I want to create. The AI is good to bounce back for the idea about the event name or the course name, right? They can help you to provide quite some ideas, and then you choose, and then you have that conversation to eventually find a better one. I even have different. I choose one, I combine together, and I ask the AI's feedback and what's like a difference or which one's better, right? Some ones maybe twist one or two words, and what's the difference? And so the AI give that great support in this kind of implementation implementation steps. That's what I love so much, and shorten so much time, right? Previously, you may need like a, they say a coach, a mentor, and whole team to wait for their support and to give you feedback. And now I know I can do that, right? Immediately bounce back and forth with my clients. But now with the AI's assistance, you make this journey even more efficient, and also the idea, like we would say, the brainstorming idea. Now it's like you could have your coach, mentor, and then you have the AI combined together. That will be a perfect one. I would say that it's definitely a perfect combination to give you the best feedback and the best ideas, and also based on the coach and mentor's experience, and give you that insight, and you can make the decision quicker, right? And choose the best choice for you. And then so I did that, right? I was like my own coach when I was doing my creation. So I used my learning experience, all this kind of insights to help me make a quick decision. But if you are not experienced, you still need like a coach or mentor to guide you to get a better insight, and also better questions and better context to help the AI to help you to get the best answers. I hope this clarify the kind of relationship, and also the how you can leverage different resources to help you to make the best. So get back to my journey. And I created 2 programs. The first one I created, I had a bounce back and forth, talked with the AI. I used the first their ChatGPT, their GG, and to call to share, for example, my who is my ideal clients, right, and why I resonate with them. So my experience, for example, like they would be like my old version. For example, I love help people came from professional world, from the corporate world. They feel unsatisfied, like just I shared with you my story, right? I feel unsatisfied. They do not feel fulfilling. They want to have like a more like valuable, fulfilling contribution to this world. They want to get a mentorship. They want to become the owner of their own life, and they want to learn. They want to explore. They want to pursue their purpose. They want to find what they are passionate about. What is their gifts, right? What is their mission? What is their life's vision? And help, like similar to me, right? I want to do what I love to do. Similarly, I'm now helping other entrepreneurs to do what they love to do. Help them find all these kind of key components, right? This we call secret, the 7 secret Wise Lab. It's really like your assets inside of you, and explore that out and help you define your identity, who you are, why you are here, and what you own, what kind of gifts and strengths you have, right? And eventually who you want to help. So here, get back to like who you want to help, and then what you can help with them, right? You need based on your fully understanding with them, not a resonation. Like I said, like I resonated with professionals who want to become entrepreneurs, who want to become CEOs, right? And through all this kind of talk, and what how I can serve them, what kind of solutions, this is already like a, to get there. Actually, I would say you definitely need a coach, because like without a coach, or without just by yourself own rough ideas, you will not be quite sure. It's like, oh, I may want to help them with this, but it's still like, of course AI will give you some good feedback and to try to guide you. And but with a professional coach, experienced coach, you will definitely get there much quicker. And then it's about what can you help them with, what problems they have, and you can help them, right? So I, through my 16 years of coaching experience, I figured out, for example, those 7 areas I can help them to really get prepared and for launch their successful business, so that they can also at the same time stand out as confident expert and leaders to impact more lives. And then through the AI, they will ask you what kind of results, what kind of outcome, what kind of impact, right? Your help or your program or your course will help them to achieve. So you define all those, and then the system, right? For example, the Tony and Dean Gross's system will help you generate a course outline, those like modules, everything. That's just like a one step, I would say like 1 or 2 steps ahead of ChatGPT's, like turn that kind of a like a framework, or like from the text, from the ChatGPT AI's result, turn that into a form, into like a course formula in a course platform, something like that, right? It's like in there they call the business hub in that. So that's the ones, the steps they do. So they have their applications, like application, right, to use use the foundation of AI, generate idea, generate the content, and turn that into your course, online course, and put it onto their platform. Of course, they sell their like a subscription, annual membership of their platform. So once you get there, because that's the most now attractive business model. Okay, subscription and membership, and all these kind of a great teachers and mentors, they know that this is the best one, because this will get continuous clients and more values and to each other, right? Clients get more value, and their business get better, like sustainable clients and passive income continuous as well, right? So this is a perfect business model for the how to say, for the business owners as well. So that's how my experience, right, with the course creation part. So from the bank, like idea exchange with the GGAI, I got my design my course. It's called like now so far the name is MBA's Launchpad, because I've been focused on launch, right? I had a program already like Abundant Creators. It's not just for MBAs, right? It's for anyone who wants to become entrepreneurs, who want to launch their great business. But now specifically, I want to do this online course. It's called like MBA's Launchpad, from cubicle to CEO in 7 steps. So that's my new course. And we also had modules and some details guidance. And so far, I have not fully launched yet, because I need to put into more like a meat and bones there, to including my videos, including the descriptions. I need to, even though AI generated for you, right? It's not enough. It's not good enough sometimes, I would say, because AI just has AI's intelligence, but you want to make this program based on your knowledge, based on your gifts, based on your your identity, with your strength, and with your, I would say, like almost like a signature, right? With your identity. And especially like you do not want to just use AI, okay? You want to be the real master there. AI is just your assistant. It's just help you implement and make the implementation like faster. But you eventually, as the master, as the owner, you decide. For example, the title, I decided my final title, and decide also the modules, the details, and how then the videos, how I would deliver, right? So I just use their platform, like a mastermind, the co-mastermind platform, their marketplace. So my course can be launched there. And so now I also am in an experiment, because I want to compare their mastermind platform. Now it's a 2.0. Their 1.0, I was not satisfied, so I left them. And now I'm back to use their 2.0. I hope it's better. And because I've been using ClickFunnels, I want to compare these two major platforms now in the like knowledge industry, to see which one is better. I know like Mastermind is a little bit cheaper than ClickFunnels, but ClickFunnels has its strength in funnels specifically. But both of them now are trying just like just like Facebook. They try to be like a mega stuff. They all try to like cover your. They want to build a platform to cover everything, just like one-stop thing. And to cover, like, you could develop your website, you could have your email, you could have your funnels, you could have your like a course listed there, the marketplace they call, right? And many other functions. It's just like make your now the MBA's the masterminds platform. They even have like it's called social media co-pilot, something to help you post your social media stuff. So everything. They just want to be like your one-stop entrepreneurship platform. I know this is a great ambition, right? But I know there still have some like either bugs or like some short, not fully like let's say as fancy as they may want to be, because like there could be some like technical issue, or there could be some like like features not perfect yet. But it's understandable, because now it's even AI, right, is at the beginning stage. It's still at the beginning stage, and all these kind of applications are still like developing and maturing. So, but definitely they are doing great job. I would say doing great job, and I'm so appreciative to them, and I love to use their platform to see like eventually maybe I would like to move everything from ClickFunnels to Mastermind. We will see, right? I'm still in this experiment, but my point here is like I created 2 courses. One is that MBA Launchpad from cubicle to initially the name was called like from corporate to CEO. That's AI gave me the idea, but I think it's not corporate. It's not just corporate. It's really cubicle. And like MBAs, I had my executive MBA's background, so I can resonate with them. When you go back to the corporate, you may still have a cubicle, right? But their real ambition is to become a CEO, to become the impact, to become the person who can make a decision, become the person who is the boss, or become the person who can create what they want, right? And to contribute their best to the world. So definitely it's like ambition is from cubicle to the CEO, right? And I teach that in 7 steps. So that's my first course, and I need further to make the details, and then I can launch. Hopefully within this week. But now my focus now, because I launched 2, right? Remember I mentioned another one is the retreat. This one I'm super passionate about as well. This is actually is a new journey, new idea. My family actually is planning to go back to China this summer to visit my mom. My father passed away last year, and so one of my mom and my sister families in China. I want to visit my mom, and she's moving soon away from our hometown place to my sister's place, right? Both cities are beautiful, nice place. But my sister want her to be closer with her because my mom is aging, and definitely. So this year I want to bring my kids, my family, back to my hometown. You know, my hometown is called what? My province, right? My hometown province is called Sichuan province. If some of you know China, maybe you understand it. Sichuan is the southwest province of China. It's famous for beautiful scenic kind of like mountains and rivers and lakes and beautiful views, right? And also very diversified minorities. I would say the culture, language, very diversified, and also our food is worldwide famous, and spicy food. You know, Sichuan spicy is not like spicy you can find any other place. Like for example, I know you have Mexican spicy, you have many other like Cajun, or how do you call that kind of a spicy. But Sichuan spicy is two categories of spicy. One is like make you feel like hot, right? Spicy. Another type is like numb, and that kind of is totally different, right? That kind of small pepper kind of it's not really, how do you call that? It's like a round kind of pepper. It's make you feel like some like people who tried it first, they feel like, oh, it get my tongue numb. It's like that's specific for that geographic areas. We have that different from any other provinces because of weather, because of the like geographic conditions, and that special pepper is so great for people's health. So, and the cuisine developed thousands of years from that area. It's so diversified. It's so like delicious and nutritious, and also like it's almost like a popular and famous everywhere. Like even though now I'm in New York, right? I've been in New York 20 years. All the restaurants I can find from like for China's food, the most famous one is still from Sichuan, like a spicy style, right? So that's why I want to like have help my family. We will experience it. We will go to, so Sichuan is called what? From all this kind of like very specialties, Sichuan is called the land of abundance. Its translation, original in Chinese, is called Tianfu Ziguo. Tianfu, it means almost like the place in the heaven. Tianfu Ziguo is the land of abundance. I use the Google translation. It directly gave me that the name is like a land of abundance as well. Yeah, this is definitely totally resonate with what I'm doing, right? I'm an abundance store leadership coach. I've been helping entrepreneurs and leaders to develop, really master their abundance energy, abundance wisdom, and to also do the business to create abundance for this world. So that's why I said, oh, okay, we will go to for this retreat. Why don't I expand this invitation to other entrepreneurs and leaders? Because if you are like me, so now it's like let's say almost a half a year, right? Now it's in May, I know. Almost a half a year of this year already passed, right? It's the time really flies. So many of us, we've been working hard through like a winter, through the springtime. And many of us, like now, it's going to be the summer break for the students. I definitely feel that me as an entrepreneur, as a mom, I definitely need some, like also as a leader, I would call myself a leader as well. Definitely need a break. I need a break time. I need like a retreat, right? Just wow, we will definitely go to this land of abundance to have that. We planned for the 8 days of vacation. That day, 8 days will go to the best of the best attraction and the most sacred places of Sichuan. So I've been looking forward to it. But my kids, when they were younger, either we have like other tours, or we have other like oh, it's like either mountains too high for them, or maybe it's like oh, we have other like easier tours, right, with parents. And also because my parents already visit those places, so we do not want duplicate for them, so we try to accommodate them with some other new places. For example, we went to Silk Road last not the summer before, okay, to 2023, that summer after the pandemic. It's our first time to go back again, right, to go back to China. So I treated my parents when my father was still alive, and thank God I had that opportunity to treat him. That's the last trip we had for the whole family. So we went to the Silk Road. That's a beautiful trip as well. But now we saved almost like saved the most sacred uh, attractions of Sichuan. Now is I feel like now we must go this summer. Why? Because my mom is moving soon, and this fall she's going to Kunming, from Chengdu to Kunming. It's another province. It's also a nice, beautiful place. It's called the Spring Place, right? But like once my mom leaves my hometown, the whole place I will feel like wow. It's like I may not go back there quite soon again, right? So I will go to my mom's place. I will go to Kunming for example, to my sister's place now. Then I would think, how could I keep this connection with my hometown, this land of abundance, right? Then I was thinking, wow, we are going to a retreat. Oh, why don't why don't I just like expand this invitation to other entrepreneurs and leaders who also desperately need some like retreat as well, because this is definitely the best opportunity. It's one of the most famous attractions in China. And last time I remember I was on the small business expo. Yeah, met so many entrepreneurs and business owners. But when we chat, quite some of them have never visited China yet. I know now like China and US almost like the top two economics, right, have been competing, have been like have some conflicts, and also have some like how to say talk and holding the hands as partners. So that kind of like ups and downs. But China is definitely, even without the current economics, I would say since the beginning, when I left 20 years ago, right, there are so many beautiful places I have not get a chance to visit. So China is definitely big. It's a big country, beautiful places, so much diversified cultures and cuisines, everything. Like it's just like thousands of years of history. I sometimes I was joking with my kids. They were born in the U.S., right? They are American and they are learning American history. I was joking, American has only a few hundreds of history, and I said, oh, China has thousands of years of history. You definitely should not forget about the heritage, right? We should go back to China. You need to learn more about the China's culture and history as well. So you know these two worlds, and maybe you guys will become the bridges to bring these two countries together, right? So that's what I would hope for and also encourage them to be. And my kids now, they are proud. I'm so happy that they are proud that they are Chinese, like how to say, they are descendants of Chinese. And they love Chinese culture, they love Chinese food. I'm super proud of that. And my son is now learning Chinese language in the college, and my daughter, she's has been learning French, and she also wants to learn more Chinese as well. So it's great, right? um, so I definitely want to. I said, oh, so many entrepreneurs have never visited China. So last time I asked them, why not? Because they are sharing so many funny rumors about China. I said, okay, all this kind of misunderstandings is based on so much about the, let's say, misunderstanding. Basically, misunderstanding. I know, understandable. First, the language is totally different, right? And Mandarin, for example, Chinese Mandarin is a country language, and the English is totally different languages. I know it's not easy to learn Chinese, so majority of people, and like from English world, they feel like Chinese is difficult to understand, so they could not understand the culture as well. Thousands of years culture. Even as I was born in China, right? Came to the US 20 years and lived almost like 30 years in China. So even I feel like I only get a little glimpse of China, my mother's country. But now I feel like it's so much for me to explore as well, right? I know US, we went to so many places. I feel like I already got so familiar with US, not so much for us to explore anymore. But China still so many cultures and history, beautiful places, right, for us to explore. So I asked them, why not explore, right? They have heard so many rumors. The best way is for you to really emerge into that place to understand the people there. I know majority of people there are so friendly. Even though now I know propaganda, right, online, everything made two countries almost like the people are like enemies, but it should really not be like that. So definitely I think this is so, from multiple dimensions, I feel like this is so meaningful for personal level. Like people, they can understand another big country, big like rich culture, and especially the scenic beautiful attraction places is really like a heavenly place for us, the land of abundance, for us to enjoy that kind of retreat. And also I designed this to not just have like tourism, right? Of course, tourism is the foundation. It's just have fun. It's a retreat. It's a beautiful places and all this kind of diversity, culture, total difference. Immerse into that environment, you will be like, oh, you're out of your regular routine, your regular world. You will be in a new world, right? So that's, some places really like a heavenly world. And then another important thing is really this will help our entrepreneurs and leaders not just take a break, not just take a retreat, but it's really, I call this anchored. It's really anchored retreat. Okay, so for example, I put all this kind of in my masterpiece here. I have all this kind of daily designed anchors, like how through this retreat you will what you will get what you will rebuild your connection with the nature and the universe, and gain new vision and your wisdom, because from that kind of a, there's a, I know there's a Buddhism, there's a like a Taoism, there's like a Eastern Oriental philosophy, all this kind of it's totally different, right? And some part is aligned with Western philosophy as well, but someone is like totally unique. So you do not want to miss this, because this will totally change your life. I bet you it will totally change your life, because it's totally like a new world you've never experienced yet. And also you will get an elevated vision. You will have an expanded horizon, and also blueprint. We will help you every day. We will have like I will share with you daily, every day, what's our theme, right? Is that also you will get a surprise and breakthroughs. I know that because I experienced when I go to, for example, I went to different coaching retreat. And every time when you immerse yourself into a totally strange and different world, when you open your mind, open yourself to embrace that, and you will find that, wow, some things previously you may feel like stuck, you feel like, oh, how could I do that, right? It's like totally new world. It's just like, for example, the AI get us into a new world and merge into a new, totally different philosophy and history and culture environment. It will give you really surprising breakthroughs. Okay, and also the abundant energy. That's what we will focus on practicing at work as well, right? To help you to reach your ultimate potential. And also the land of abundance tours we will introduce. I will quite soon, by the way, after this video, I will share with you my poster. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. I'm so super proud of myself, designing such kind of a professional one. And so, for example, in Sichuan, and their capital city is called Chengdu. Chengdu is almost really like the heavenly city. So many people worldwide travel to that place, and many of them do not want to leave. And I know some of them choose to stay there forever, because that kind of a nature person, and Chinese people call the 天人合一. It's called like the harmony between the human and the heaven, or the universe. You can call that the harmony between the human and the universe. That is totally like in the Oriental environment. You can feel that. And we will go to Chengdu, we'll go to Jiuzhai, it's called Jiuzhai. It's nature reserve and the national park. Another one is beautiful, super beautiful, is Huanglong National Park. And they have a beautiful, so crystal clear lakes. They call it five color lakes. and they also have that's like a lakes in the heaven, and all this all the pure reserved nature, mountains, lakes, trees, all like and some special geographic, I don't know how to call that geographically, like, it's like a magic things, that kind of lakes, specifically geographic like formings. You could not easily see that in any other place in the world. And then we will also have with a Tibetan village, we have like Mount Ermei. Ermei is one of the four biggest Buddhism like mountain in China. And then Leshan, giant Buddha, and panda research base. You know, Chengdu is the home for the biggest panda research base of China. So that's why that's made Chengdu and Sichuan all this. You know, this is the land of heaven, land of abundance. Only the most precious, like a panda is almost like extincted. China has been doing the best. This is they put it as a country animal, right? And also they've been, we call it guobao. Guobao is like a national treasure. These kind of animals, they if without special like a trade and treatment and research and reservation, they should have already extincted. But now, because of all these kind of efforts China has been putting to protect them, and they are in a stable, I would say, in a stable status. So, and even maybe like thriving, and then they will like generating more kind of a presence in this world. Sometimes they are sending as a gift, right, as a peace gift to this world. So it's really symbolically super important for China as well. And for the daily, every day. So we will have those tourism 8 days from July 20. Let me see, July 28th to August 4th. And daily, let me quickly review with you the daily theme. Okay, then I do not want to extend this too much, because I will show you with the poster so you can learn more, and you can feel free to DM me for more details. The daily theme principle, day one is opening to abundance. Every day, by the way, we have a mindful practice. Okay, we have coaching, we have mentoring, we have also the group interaction, and the it's called like a mindful abundance meditation and also practice. Okay, and day two is purpose and presence. Day three is flow and vision. Day four is rooted wisdom. Day five, elevation and expansion. Day six, releasing to receive. Day seven, abundance blueprint. Day eight is integration and embodiment. So every day we have guided themes. I can't wait to share with you. And every day we have detailed, including the tours, including everyday like activities, including what kind of like a practice we will do, and the theme topic. Okay, so I have all this kind of designed already. Not just the, by the way, I know AI definitely boosted the implementation, right? But I definitely put my 16 years of a coaching practice and my really, I would call Oriental wisdom plus the Western philosophy, practical philosophy together. So I'm super proud, and this retreat, I know it will be such a rare, very rare retreat you can find in this whole world, I believe. Because like either you can find easily some like tourism, right? If you go to China, you can find tourism, this and that. But no one's like me, like as a professional coach and mentor, will guide you, will support you through that really like a retreat, through this mindful practice, through this, to help you to really leverage, not just leverage, I would say, to help you to enhance your entrepreneurship and leadership to the next level, to really build that kind of harmony with abundance, with this kind of a wisdom, and also with the best practice in this world, like how to reach your best potential and how to connect with your abundance energy and from inner side. I actually personally created and practiced the abundance meditation and activation. I have the morning ritual and the night ritual. I can't wait to really help you to learn that, right, from the healing to the visualization and to the energy activation. It's totally like my signature practice. I have, I personally graduated from Tony Robbins Coaching Academy. I graduated from a New York University coaching, professional coaching certificate. And through the 16 years of practice, 16 years of learning, daily learning and practice and coaching my clients, I'm super proud that you could not find this kind of abundance meditation and energy activation in any other place. So, and combined with the land of abundance retreat, you will get the, I promise that you will really get this unique and the best experience, and to really empower you to get prepared to explore and reach your greatest potential. All right, so I do not want to occupy more time to just talk about it. I want to show you that. Okay, so after this video, I will show you the post I created, so that definitely here I would encourage you, if I leverage the AI to create. But it's not just AI's work, okay? It's all from my 16 years of experience and insights, actually, all the wisdom and practice combined with the AI's assistant to create this great, the design of this great program. I believe that you will get the best value from it. At the same time, I would encourage you to explore more. And this time, if you want to, not just through this retreat, also if you want to like either launch your first business or launch your next business, right, or launch your next even big movement and project, we are here to support you. Okay, ask me how we can leverage AI to become the assistant with my coaching support to guide you step by step, and with the AI's assistant to make the implementation like super fast. Now it's like in minutes after we do the coaching, through minutes you can get some like implementation steps, but then you need the coaching feedback to get you really like, I would say this is like a will make your process like previously we say, oh, 90 days you can launch your business. Now I can promise you that within 30 days, because even previously we had clients launched within 30 days, and now it could be even quicker. I would say now even within 7 days, you could launch. So that's like say AI, how much? It's almost like 8 times faster, right? 8 times faster can help you to launch your business. And even more than that, actually, it's like you use 90 divided by 7, that's more than 12. Okay, it's almost like let's say uh, uh, yeah, 12 or 13, around 12 13 times of faster to help you to get ready to launch your business. Because now all these kind of ideas and bouncing back and then put into implementation, you just need the coaches to help you to step by step where you can use what. It's just like a blueprint to help you save your time. Okay, because by yourself, even you ask AI, they give you, I know, I tried that, right? They give you all the steps, you still don't know how to implement, right? And they will say, oh, you will say how to launch my business. They will give you some steps, but you will still feel like, I don't know how to do that step by step, right? So the coaches can just specifically to support you to make the step-by-step implementation and help you to clarify and set up your goals, and then to support you through the implementation process. And with AI's assistance, your progress will be like lightning. I'm super happy and excited for the current opportunity for you. So feel free to comment under video. Let me know what's your inspiration and what's your current like wish, and where you are now, where you want to go, and how you want to like what do you want to like in your vision or in your current forecast, what you really want to become, right? And what you want to achieve. Let me know that, and let's have a chat. Let's help you and also leverage the AI's assistant together to help you really like accelerate your progress and become the entrepreneur and the leader you want to be, and to get there, to launch your business, to stand out in the market as a confident expert and leader, so that you could really make that impact that make you feel fulfilled. All right, everyone, keep in touch and let me know, comment under video and send me a DM. Okay, let's have a talk. Also, by the way, I would look forward to your feedback about my retreat designing, and then maybe quite soon I will share my MBA program with you as well. Okay, let me know your feedback, how AI is doing good for us. Okay, and how if you want to create yours, and let me support you to get there quickly. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy your Monday and have a great momentum for the rest of the week. See you soon. Bye bye.